everybody, it's Rydo and we are back with another recording of Hearthstone. So we had an incredible winning streak last time, and now we just need to play as... Ooh, I guess we could play as the Paladin and Druid, favoring the Paladin since we played as Hunter and Warrior last time. Yeah, that keeps it spiced up. Oh, I have a Tavern Brawl I have to do too. Oh, well let's go ahead and do the Tavern Brawl. Didn't even notice it. This is interesting. So it's called Decks Assemble. All of Azeroth wants to brawl for you. Start with a small deck, recruit as you go, then send them to fight over and over. Is this supposed to be a reference to like Marvel Avengers Assemble, or is this supposed to be a football reference, or what? I don't even know. Who did I say we were gonna play as? We need Paladin. We'll play as Paladin, I guess. Paladin play. Don't build our own decks. So let's see. We'll go ahead and switch the Hearthstone deck tracker into just tracking mode. Interesting. Build your team as you play. Good luck. This is interesting.
My greetings.
We have the coin and the tarnished coin.
Well met.
Let's see. It's the enemy's turn. Chicken. Pick a new card for your hand. Interesting. So instead of drawing, we are just going to do this. So I assume this would be the right thing to do. Bring this guy out. When you play a card, shuffle a copy into your deck. What? I'm gonna have to... You have 4 cards, you have 6 cards. Interesting. Interesting.
Move quickly.
Now I have 5 cards. Interesting.
Job done.
Now return the hand to your deck and redraw. What? Return the hand to your deck and redraw. What? That seems like I got one of everything on the field. This feels like a just the game isn't even gonna, it's gonna be played totally differently here. I deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. It's too early to play that. We'll take this guy. Alright. So I want this, this, and then this. This is a little confusing. Now return your hand to your deck and redraw. Oh, so at the end of each turn I'm shuffling some cards back into my to to my deck.
Well met.
Trying to understand the strategy here. I'm having a trouble figuring it out. This here. And oh, I guess I could have done that. Couldn't I have? Kill that. That. Give a minion plus 1 attack. I think that works nicely. And that's it. So I'm seeing some of the strategy here. Is that we want to kind of get rid of the worst cards or use the spell cards as soon as possible so that we have good cards. So constantly playing the chicken will just fill my deck with 1/1 characters. I need to stop playing the chicken and start playing the better guy. I need to start getting rid of chickens. That's what I've realized here. Chickens are only going to be in the way. Let's see. We'll take this one. And the question is, which one do I want to summon? I think I want to summon that one. Let's see. I will play this instead of the chickens. I want to get rid of the chickens. And I want to keep adding chickens. I want to play things that are useful. So this whole hand here can probably get played pretty easily. If your opponent has 15 or less, gain 3/3. Summon 7 Murlocs. Spell damage. Interesting. I'll take this one, actually. So there's no way to really protect this guy. We'll kill him. Could play this guy right now, but I don't want to fight him. Give this one plus attack, give this one plus health, play the coin, summon a character,
Reporting for duty. Move quickly.
attack the face. In the turn. So the deck is getting bigger and bigger. The question, can it get above 30? Because that would be a total violation of rules up to this point. We have never, well, I guess there are a few situations where you might get over 30, but I've never seen it. So I don't know what happens. I don't know if the game can handle that. Obviously they probably tested that. Battle cry become a... Let's see. I will take this character. We'll take this. We'll take this. We'll play this. And do I really want to play another chicken? I guess I will. Can you run out of cards in this? I don't think you could. Short of... No, there's no way, because even if you had only one card in the deck, you're never drawing any cards, you're shuffling and replacing them. I imagine if you had one card in your deck, it would shuffle and give you that same card right back.
Time waits for what?
I forgot to mention how big the demo is for a boy in his package. It is 24 gigabytes. That is huge for what is effectively just a few minutes of video. Let's see, 50% chance to hit the wrong. I am death rattles trigger twice. I'll take this guy. Let's see, give this one an extra attack. Give this one health. Play this.
Reporting for duty.
We can attack that. We can attack there. I could play the coin. I guess I will anyways.
Job's done.
Just for the fun of it. Now I had one card left and it gave me 4 cards. Seems like you always start with 4. There is a strategy here, definitely. There's some randomness to it also, but there's some strategy I'm seeing. This is such a strange way to play. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel like... It just doesn't feel like a balanced way to play. It seems like you couldn't really have this be a mode that was played all the time. And that for the Tavern Brawls, I kind of feel like that's the point of them, is that they are experiments on potentially different styles of games you could play with the same cards, so you don't end up playing the exact same games over and over again, because they get kind of repetitive.
I can see.
So there's too much thinking going on for that. Way too much thinking. I didn't realize my paladin was at the top level either. So I won't be playing as paladin anymore. I'll be playing instead as warrior and druid. Up. But yeah, that was way too much thinking. It took way too long. So no real cards there. I actually have quite a lot of cards right now that I need to disenchant and all of that. Because I got the League of Explorer cards. It must have automatically marked it. Here is that card! Wow! I knew I had gotten a golden eye for an eye, and it was missing. And I thought, oh well, the game just screwed me because of a bug. And now it's back. It's crazy. It's just craziness. Total craziness. Let's see. Here, we'll come over to neutral and go into crafting mode. Well, we were already in crafting mode. And see if we can craft anything with our 100 dust. Yeah, I don't think there's any more neutrals that only cost 100. Question is, are there any cards that I can craft worth 100, or have I now gotten all of the commons? Here's one. A classic Master of Disguise.
Enter the shadows.
And if I just had 10 more dust, we could go through this. I've almost hit that point. I've almost hit that point where I have all the commons of all the collections. Let's see, Druid now. And that is great news, because if I do have 2 of every common, that means every common gets turned into dust, and we are going to have to start saving up to, I don't know, is it 150 to 200 to make the next one's rares? Or is it 400? I think it might be 400. It might get more and more difficult to ever craft anything, but I'm hoping that the exchange for that will be, I will start getting more and more legendaries and more gold versions and more of things that potentially will get me dust or help out.
One day I'll be a real knight.
So I haven't played the
I'll never tell.
we'll go ahead and bring up the Hearthstone deck tracker. Again, I don't know if this is actually going to work, since I minimized it for the Tavern Brawl. There we go. So hopefully that will work. Let's see. Taunt +1 attack. And
We're
attack
using
the
real
face.
swords.
Job done.
There we go. I really enjoy playing Shadow Complex. Actually, I was surprisingly, I was thinking about it was on the list of games that I looked for during the Steam sale. The fact that it's not in Steam was the reason I didn't see it there. Give your hero 2 attack. Guess we'll do that. Why not? So now I have 3
For
attack.
the wild.
Here.
We're using real
There
swords.
we go. So I have no idea what the secret is. A 1-mana secret.
Reporting for duty.
Run away!
That was a strange move.
Unleash them. Job done.
Now we have the beast unleashed. Alright, let's try swipe now.
Reporting for duty.
It's a shame I can't do swipe and... Let's see. Aw, darn it, this guy's gonna die.
Nature strikes.
That sucked. We have 3 Inspire characters. I do believe I built an Inspire
Reporting for duty.
deck here to play with. Let's see. This,
Greetings from beyond the grave.
we don't need this right now, so I'll do that. I'll do this.
For the wild.
So next turn I could bring out this guy and Inspire and get a 2/2 Squire.
Reporting
I
for
can bring
duty.
out this guy whenever I start taking some damage. Right. Do I want to throw this guy in here though instead? No, I think this is the right move.
For the wild.
Yeah, that pretty much gives a victory. I don't see how he can pull out of this.
Reporting
He's
for
down
duty.
to 9. I just need to get some characters out here. Let's see. This
One day,
one
I'll be a real knight.
and this one.
Greetings from beyond
And
the
we'll throw
grave.
Ready,
this one
sir.
out too. This
For the wild.
attack in the turn. So that's 7 damage right now. Maybe 8. Plus this would be 9. So there is enough here to win. Alright, he heals himself, that gets him another turn.
I'll never tell.
He plays a secret, 1 mana secret.
Reporting for duty.
Well, let's do this.
If you insist.
Noble sacrifice.
We're using real
Attack
swords.
here. Attack here.
For the
Attack
wild.
here.
Job's done.
End the turn. I think I've got this one. Maybe I will get lucky. Maybe I can find some free time after the Lego Star Wars to play Shadow Mantle. But then I need to
Victory
really,
is yours.
I really need to move to. Did I get any experience for that? I'm not sure I did. Again, this game's so buggy now, I can't. Who knows what to trust and what not to. We'll go back to Warrior. I forgot the Paladin was already at max level. Yeah, but then I need to go to Mirror's Edge. I think I could probably run through Mirror's Edge in like 10 hours. That's alright. And then, but then I've got to do Dishonored, and with Dishonored and all the new DLC that I never played, and even the original game was pretty long, that's gonna be a big amount of time.
Let the hunt begin. Victory or death.
It's just, man, in a lot of ways my life just gets crazier and crazier. It just piles on. And let's be honest here, all the original Tomb Raider games, all of the original
Job's done.
Hitman games, those are so far down the list that they probably will never get touched. I wanted to do Portal Stories Mail since I got the Valve pack on this account, so I want to cover that eventually. but I'm already too late to cover that as a new mod. Deus Ex Revision, which is the remake, or the fan-made remaster, is kind of in early access, but
May my ancestors.
if that finishes anytime soon, I need to do that. Psychonauts 1, because Psychonauts 2 has been announced, needs to be covered at some point, but really the game needs to be finished. So if it gets funded and in 2 years, it could be as much as 2 years before. It could be even a little longer. There's no real hard limit. But whenever that game starts to really feel like it's about to come out, I will need to record. And that really is just kind of a guess on my part. A lot of the games I record are guesses. Sometimes you get things announced, and when things aren't, well, a lot of times you get things announced, but when they're announced and when they get released and whether that release date gets pushed back are all kind of speculation games on my part.
Leaving time.
Right, give a damaged minion +3/+3, and then Wind Fury, and then we'll attack here. End the turn. Change his health to 1. Is he gonna kill this character? No, he's gonna kill him that way. That character there spent 3 cards on it and it did 6 damage to the face. Probably not a great amount of... Let's see, how is this gonna work? I could attack this guy. How do I want to do this? Ideally, I'd want to summon this and play this on this. That would start towards our final goal. But I need to be realistic. I need to kill this guy. So I'll do this. And then I will... throw this guy out, maybe?
Ready your lance,
and end the turn. Yeah, I think that works. I'm hoping they don't announce any other new games. It was quite a surprise that Psychonauts 2 gets Kickstarter announced. I imagine that is going to be now the way things work in this new world, is that every Video Game Awards show, every E3, every press conference of any note anywhere, some company somewhere is going to get up on stage and say, we're announcing this game that's a fan favorite, and if you want it made, go to Kickstarter right now and give all of your money to us so we can make the game and be paid before we even finish it. Kickstarter's weird when you think about it, because they're asking you to pay them to make the game, where they may never finish the game. The game may turn out horrible, and then if the game turns out good, which is what you want, they get to keep all the profits, and hopefully they would reinvest it, but I don't know if they really would. I guess that's inherently the problem with investing in general, is that it is just a weird system. Excuse me.
Job's done.
there's just too much money being circulated, and the reason why money is going into things is weird. I guess inherently the problem, if you think about Kickstarter, is that if a game company has made games in the past, why didn't it make enough money to profit and invest into the new game? Either it did and they blew that money, or they didn't make a good game. And if they didn't make a good game, then why should people invest in the new one when the old one is bad? Which is kind of, I mean, I don't want to get too negative on Double Fine. I just bought all of Double Fine's game, and I plan to cover them all. They're always a little unique, at least, worth mentioning, worth playing once. But Broken Age is the last game that was made, and I was hoping personally that Double Fine would have gone back to the drawing board and released a few more games like Stacking, The Cave, Costume Quest. If they had just gone down that path and tried to learn gain some more good wins on the, look like they know what they're doing basically, and recover from Broken Age. You can't really go from Broken Age to Psychonauts 2. And I mean, I'll go ahead and say it now, if Psychonauts 2 ever even gets made, there's a decent chance it's not going to be the game people think
versus Valir.
or the game people are going to want in 2015 or 2016 or 2017. It won't come out in 2015, I know that much. You're probably not even seeing this video in 2015. Speaking of unimportant numbers, I'm almost to like 320 videos, maybe a little bit over. So we are crawling up to 300, episode 365.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Which is fine. That just means I've done over a year's worth of these, and honestly, probably over 300 of the 365 when I get there. I wouldn't be surprised if 300 plus of them were never seen by anyone. Just to be realistic.
For the wild.
We're using using
that feels definitely like when you say it that way. Ooh, this is a new background. I haven't seen this one. Oh, I probably have played this and just not paid any attention.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
But the
run away.
it feels definitely like I should at this point just give up on Hearthstone as a series, but I don't feel it. I don't feel like I want to do that. I don't know why that is the case, but it is the case.
For the wild.
As much as I complain about Hearthstone, as much as it uses way too much of my time up, I'm still not at the point where I want to say forget it, let's stop Hearthstone. Part of the problem is the gold situation. It's still, if I stop doing Hearthstone, I still need to get the gold.
Greetings from beyond.
using real swords.
For the wild.
So, yeah. The only thing I could think of doing right now is I could cut myself down. I could do one recording session would be just one episode. That one episode is released
So many options.
every like Saturday, and then that would be the only thing I'm recording. But then I really wouldn't have any time to talk, and I think it helps to talk. I think it helps me as a game reviewer. Maybe it just helps me as a person in general to talk to people and not sit around and play video games in silence. That's a little bit more of a question than a statement. How'd that candle come back through? Watch this candle. Let's see if how long it takes to come back and be lit. Oh, it's not long at all. Wow.
Fine, I'll hear.
For the wild.
So, yeah, I don't feel like there's a way I could stop playing Hearthstone. Hearthstone still gets me a lot of views when I get videos out when the new expansions. If they came down and said there are going to be no more pack expansions or solo adventures expansions, if there was just no new work was ever going to be done on Hearthstone again, then yes, at that point I would be able to say, forget it, there's nothing more to be done. If I have a complete collection and like 50,000 credits, so I could just ensure that I would be able to buy the next complete collection, that would kind of make sense too.
Fine, I'll want.
For the wild.
But yeah, that's about the only ways I could see myself ever getting out of this mess that is Hearthstone. I guess I need to be more careful about what games I start. If I started playing a bunch of games like this that just go on forever, I potentially would always be playing it. This guy.
For the wild.
This guy's down to 12 health. I think I might win here. Maybe I won't. I still feel like we're having a pretty good winning streak, though. So
Behold the might of
not
Stormwind.
disheartened by. Okay, so this is some kind of code. Ah. So this, and this opens it. And this.
I can see my house from here!
For the wild.
Go ahead and kill this guy. Turn. So I can win next turn if he doesn't kill this guy, if he just hits me in the face. So this is the wrong code. This is the wrong code. This is the right code. And that is the wrong code. This is the wrong right code. This is the wrong code. And let's see, this and this is the right code, but this would be the wrong one.
I enjoy raiding!
He killed my character.
For the wild.
Doesn't matter. Still, if he doesn't kill this guy,
Pay attention, class.
I'm gonna be able to beat him.
I am ready to learn.
How did he get a sap spell? That is an interesting question.
Well played.
Well, I think I've lost. This
I enjoy raiding!
and this.
Reporting for duty.
And
For the wild.
attack the face and the
Job
turn.
done.
I've lost this one, sadly. And I think that's gonna be the end of this recording.
I am ready to learn.
We're making progress. Not upset. Not upset at all. Can't win them all, unfortunately.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, let's.
My thanks to you.
We'll say
Well
thank you.
played.
Just end it. We still need to play 3 more minions that cost 2 or more. Interesting. Or 5 or more, actually. Yeah, if I read that correctly. And then we need 2 victories with the warrior and 1 victory with the druid or hunter. And that's not unreasonable to get done in the next recording session. Not unreasonable at all. So, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.